So, this is round 3 of the Paris Regionals. So I'm going into this 1-1. I can only afford to lose one more match because my aim is top 16. I'm not so bothered with top cut for this regional because top 16 would put me over 500 points, and it was mainly Nats that it would come down to anyway. So top 16 was my aim. And I'm pretty sure this guy has a KailVGC team, so hugs and kisses, and I would assume that they're in the back. So Thunderous Groudon against Talonflame Kang is really nice for me. So I would expect Fake Out onto the Thunderous. So I should... Did I bring Ferrothorn to this match? You would assume Surfeit's against Hugs and Kisses. Yeah, that's Ferrothorn. So hopefully he fakes out my Thunderous here, and I... Do I have Sword Stance or Rock Slide on this Groudon? I think I have Sword Stance because I had Gravity on the Cress. So I can't just Rock Slide here. So I should go for Fire Punch onto the Kang. Although he does have a Kyogre, so I guess Precipice Blades is safer in a way because he could switch in Kyogre. But Double Edge, that's even better actually onto the Ferrothorn than Fake Out would have been. The Quick Guard covered the Thunder Wave, which was nice, but he's going to take a little bit more recoil now because he Double Edged instead of going with the Fake Out. So that's really nice for me. Because now he... Okay, with the recoil, it's close if he's in Precipice range. And I did go for Precipice just in case he switched out his Kyogre. It's going to be close if it knocks out the Kang. It could be in range. Ooh, just not. Maybe that was a low roll, or the Kang's got some bulk, but it's going to live that. That might actually be better, because then he doesn't get the free switch into Kyogre. But then he wouldn't be able to Flare Blitz my Ferrothorn. Actually, but then Origin Pulse and Brave Bird would knock me out. And he doesn't know the speed on my Groudon at this point, so... Yeah, if I brought Salamence, switching into Salamence was definitely the best play. It intimidates both of them. It resists the Flare Blitz, which is what he's going to go for. Now the Kang is in Double Edge recoil range, so I should Fire Punch the Talonflame here. Because if he goes for Double Edge, he knocks himself out. If he doesn't, I'll just KO him next turn with the Salamence. So he could Power Up Punch at worst, but that doesn't really affect it. So it is going to Double Edge onto the Groudon. That's not going to do much with the Intimidate as well. About a third. So hopefully I don't Precipice Blades here, because Fire Punch is definitely the better play. I guess he could have switched in his Kyogre, but Fire Punch, yeah, good. Fire Punch was the best play, because he stayed in. That should knock out Talonflame, but ooh, it was close. But he is in Brave Bird recoil range now. And it's going to be Xerneas instead of Kyogre, so that's quite interesting. So I'd have said that Kyogre was probably the better switch. But there we go. Now, like, if he Brave Birds, he knocks himself out. And without a crit, he can't knock out either of my Pokemon, so I should Hyper Voice and Fire Punch the Xerneas. Or should I P-Blades, actually? He's going to Brave Bird, so no Tailwind, so I should... Hyper Voice will turn into single targets, that would be even better. Now, am I going to go for Fire Punch or Precipice Blades? Because Precipice Blades, again, covers the Kyogre switch, but it can risk missing and won't do as much. I am going to Double Edge instead of Hyper Voice, so I guess... I expected him to Brave Bird instead of Tailwind. He is going to Geomancy before my Groudon, which actually isn't saying anything because I've got no speed. So I don't actually know the bulk of it, but based on the Double Edge damage, it probably hasn't got as much bulk as the common Xerneas do now. So there was no Kyogre switch. I can Fire Punch if I went for it. If I went for Precipice Blades, it would be single target and still knock out. So Precipice Blades would be the better play as long as it hits. But is it going to be Fire Punch? It's going to be Precipice Blades, so that covers the Kyogre switch, but it does connect, which is very nice. That's going to knock out the Xerneas easy. And now he would just have his Kyogre in the back. So I haven't lost any of my Pokemon yet, have I? So I can switch out the Groudon, but like I really don't need to. It'd be a lot quicker if I just attack, because he can Origin Pulse knock out my Groudon, or he can Ice Beam my Salamence, but a Precipice Blade and Double Edge does knock him out if it's single target. So yeah, there's nothing he can do here. I wouldn't be surprised to see it forfeit, actually. So let's just see if it forfeits. Yeah, it's going to be a forfeit, so let's just go through so it's not a black screen. So, yeah, I did have all 4 of my Pokemon. He didn't pick up a knockout, so yeah, I would have just attacked. There was no point switching out the Groudon to win the Weather Roar. I didn't need to, so that was game 1. And this is game 2, so am I going to change things up? He definitely should, so yeah, he's got his Kang and Xerneas instead this time against my Thunderous and Salamence. Okay, that's not the worst for me, because I can Thunder Wave or Double Edge, or actually... Would it be better to Tailwind? Because I assume I brought the same 2 in the back, and I don't want to Tailwind if I've got Ferrothorn. Then I don't want to Paralyze the Xerneas if I've got Ferrothorn. So, yeah, I should probably Thunder Wave. I should still Thunder Wave, because like with a Double Edge or Precipice Blades, Gyro Ball will still do enough. But Fake Out onto... Okay, stop any taunts with Thunder Waves. Am I going to Double Edge or Tailwind? It's going to be Tailwind. Okay, so maybe I didn't bring Ferrothorn this match, but against, like, Kyogre Xerneas, you should. So Tailwind is quite interesting for me, and it is going to be a Geomancy. So I will outspeed with both my Pokemon. I'm pretty sure I outsped. Based on my HP, I'm pretty sure I'm a Timid Max Thundurus. So I should I will outspeed the Xerneas with both next turn. But I would actually no. Surely you protect the Xerneas this time. So you protect and switch out the Kang. Oh, it's just going to attack with the Kang. No, you wouldn't. But no, I would still expect to protect from the Xerneas, because you can double edge the Thundurus actually, then you can stop any Thunder Waves. So I should double onto the Kang. Okay, there's the Xerneas protect. I really hope I doubled onto the Kang. Let's see. It's going to be double edge. Ooh, onto the Kang. Like, surely I doubled onto the Kang, because I didn't go for any prankster stuff. And that's definitely in Thunderbolt range. There was no Sucker Punches either, which is nice. So yeah, Thunderbolt's going to knock out the Kangaskhan. That was very nice from me, because that was a fairly obvious protect, so that was very nice. Is it going to be... Oh, it's going to be Talonflame, so I can just Thunderbolt that for the knockout. He can match my Tailwind now, but apparently he's not going to. It's going to be going for Flare Blitz. There wasn't even a Brave Bird. Thunderbolt won't knock out the Xerneas. He will knock out the Talonflame, which is nice, so very interesting that he was going to go for... Oh, I guess Flare Blitz makes more sense onto the Thundurus than Brave Bird does, but that confirms I'm Timid Max because I outsped the Talonflame, so he would have been adamant. He gets the double knockout, but I should get a free switch into Groudon and Ferrothorn, which isn't the best because I'm in Tailwind, so my son, even though I will be slower, is going to be Ferrothorn. He will get his Weather, but I can still just protect and Power Whip. But then, do I even need to? It's going to be Kyogre, okay. So I'm going to get my son, yeah, because of the Tailwind, and then he's going to get his Rain. But can he do much to my Ferrothorn? So is it worth... Because, like, I think I wasn't Life Orb at this point. So I won't be able to knock out the Kyogre, assuming with one power. You can knock out no bulk ones, but every Kyogre has bulk, so you shouldn't ever expect to knock out a Kyogre with Power Whip, unless you're running Expert Belt, Life Orb, Choice Band, I guess Miracle Seed, and Meadow Plate. But, yeah, like, don't expect to knock out Kyogres with Power Whips unless you're running those items. So... what am I going to do? Xerneas protects, okay. That stalls out the last turn of Tailwind, so am I going to protect my Groudon and Power Whip the Kyogre? Because that would be very nice. Double protect stall out the Tailwind, so nothing I did mattered. Unless I Swords Danced. Ah, I didn't Swords Dance. If I had Swords Dance, that would have been the play, even though it wouldn't really have made much difference, but yeah, so that's good for my Ferrothorn, because now I can protect the Groudon from the Water move. He shouldn't be able to knock out my Ferrothorn in one shot, and I will be able to Gyro Ball the Xerneas. Okay, double onto the... oh, double onto the Groudon. That wasn't really necessary, because Scald would knock me out. So, yeah. That was very interesting he doubled up on Groudon. I would have expected a Moonblast onto my Ferrothorn, but that wouldn't have made that much difference. Because he is going to have Water Spout as well, so it's going to be full HP. Easy knock out my Groudon. That's a lot to my Ferrothorn. So I need to connect with my Power Whip here. I could go for Leech Seed, actually. Oh, that was a crit. Okay, so yeah, I'm fairly safe. Especially if I went for Leech Seed, I'm probably going to go for Power Whip, though. I do connect, so that's good. Is it going to knock out? Let's get close. So that's about the damage I would expect. So I'm pretty sure I was probably running Sassy with, like, most investment into attack. I don't know what the Protect is for. I guess it's timer stalling. Maybe the timer was running low, but given how many moves have gone, I don't think so. Oh, I was running Leftovers. Okay, yeah, then Protect definitely makes sense. So... yeah, I would be able to take a Scald, probably even a crit Scald, and he would have to burn me to stop me from knocking out. Am I going to go for Leech Seed, which is a little bit safer than Gyro Ball, because he could burn me. Gyro Ball is going to knock him out, but if he burned me, I don't think it would have done, actually. Okay, so it does knock him out, so I do take this game, which is very nice. So, like, I managed to predict the Xerneas Protect in the second turn, which was very nice. That gave me so much momentum, because he couldn't knock out my Thundurus. Did get the double knockout with the Dazzling Gleam, and then he could stall out his own Tailwind. So having Tailwind was good for the Xerneas, because I managed to get that double edge onto it, and knock out the Talonflame as well, because he went for Flare Blitz. That's why I outsped as well. He could have been Jolly, so he could have outsped me there, so that doesn't actually confirm if I'm Timid Max Speed. I still assume I am, but it doesn't confirm it. But yeah, having Tailwinds hurt the Ferrothorn, but it didn't actually... I never Gyro Balled with my Tailwind up, so it ended up being the better play. So that was game 3. I'm now 2-1. Thanks for watching.